Happy Saturday! I want to tell you a quick story, an amazing grace story. So, yesterday I was running errands for my job. My boss needed me to ship 2 packages of prescription to clients, and so one of the boxes didn't have an address, so I was waiting for her to text me with an address to the client so I can ship it out. But she got swamped, like busy with walk-ins and other clients after I left, so she couldn't do it right away. So I waddled over from UPS packaging store, like 3 doors down to Tuesday morning, where they were having a out of business sale. So I had a little time to kill, and I've been meaning to get real plates and bowls since I moved into this home. We've been using plastic and paper plates, and I told myself that one day I would get some real bowls and plates. As you guys know, I moved from South Carolina less than 2 years ago, started fresh, went through a separation and divorce and sold everything. The only thing that I brought were sentimental items and clothing, shoes, and pictures and things like that, and my bedroom set. So everything here is pretty much either my landlord and I didn't care. I just didn't care. The older you get, and especially like me, if you've moved like 30 plus times in your life, it's like you get really happy about getting rid of stuff. So I didn't care about getting anything, and I was content actually with paper plate and plastics. But I just felt like, well, maybe I should get a few dishes or something. So I did. As I was in the aisles, aren't they beautiful? Looking at just a few items that were left, I was considering 4 bowls. It had blue and white on the sides, and in the middle, like different drawings of roosters with different colors and designs. They were cute, really cute. I almost got it, but I was like, I'm not sure. And then when I looked down the aisle, there coming towards me was a precious, adorable, beautiful, classy, cute lady coming towards me, and I was like, she looks like she's got taste, and she looks classy. Let me get her opinions. So I showed her the rooster bowls, and she looks at me like, oh no, you are not a rooster, dear. You are too elegant, too classy for roosters. You are not a rooster. You put that back. No. And then I showed her these, and she's like, well, these are much better, much better than the roosters. So to make the long story short, we ended up having like an amazing connection. We chit-chatted and just had ourselves a blast, for like a good 15 minutes or so at the aisle. And today she told her husband, she's like, I really didn't want to go down that aisle. I didn't need anything down that aisle, but something told me to walk down the aisle. That's what she told her husband today. So yesterday, after we were about to finish chit-chatting, and I was going to the checkout line, and she asked me, she's like, well, if you need anything, let me know. And I told her, I was like, the only thing that I need right now is a good, affordable CPA. I desperately need help in filing my taxes. So to make the long story short, she's like, oh, well, my husband is a CPA. And he's not expensive, but he's, really good. He's brilliant. He's been doing this for years. So anyways, we exchanged numbers, and, she's like, we're going to make great friends. She texted me this morning, we're going to make great friends. And she invited me to spend some time with her, things like that. And comes to find out, she lives in my boyfriend's subdivision, and they used to be my boyfriend's previous client when he had his landscaping business years ago before he sold it. And he remembered every event encounter working with them, and he loved them. And so, what a small world, right? So, anyways, I spoke with her dear husband today, and I told him the situation scenarios, and because I need help filing 2021, 2022, and 2020. So, and it's a little bit complicated. Because we had rental homes, we bought and sold homes, and plus I was self-employed as a realtor, so it's a little bit complicated. Normally, John, my ex-husband, handles all of that, but within the last 3 weeks or so, he's like, "You're gonna have to do it," and so I was just like, "What?" I was like, "Oh my goodness!" So I was dealing with so much stress, losing my peace, and I was like feeling so discouraged. I felt like this huge mighty mountains was inconquerable for me, because I've never had to deal with this before. But after speaking to her husband, who's been a gifted, brilliant CPA for decades, he's like, "Oh, don't worry, this is nothing." And he was just so confident. He was so smart, so brilliant, so full of passion at what he does. And, he's like, "I can help you. This is not a problem." And he's able to do all 3 years, for a fraction, a quarter of the price of what a CPA firm would charge me. Talk about amazing grace. Oh my goodness. So I wanted to get on here and give God praise and encourage you guys, whatever mountains that you've got going on, just, daily inquire of the Lord, run to him for help, run to him for strength, and continually seek him for help. And I promise you, he will hear the cry of your heart, and he will bring helpers. He will bring deliverance. He will put hope, joy, faith, peace back in your heart like he has mine. So I'm so excited. So I just want to get on here real quick just to encourage you guys. I know that our mountains are different, but our God is the same God. He is the everlasting, unfailing, perfect, faithful, loving, gracious, mighty, amazing, awesome, compassionate, merciful, powerful God that wants nothing less than to deliver and help and pour his blessings upon us, his children, and all who calls upon his name. Amen. His name is Jesus. I love you guys. Have a beautiful, wonderful day. Getting ready to eat my scrumptious shrimp curry. It is so good with oyster mushrooms, tomatoes, and lemongrass, and ton of good stuff. Creamy coconut milk. I can't wait. This is my first meal today. It's almost 1 o'clock. I'm starving. Love you guys. Be blessed. Give him praise. Trust in the Lord. He will not fail you. Amen. Love you all.